Episode 4 sees us end our time in the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur, and we head to our next destination, which is Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. We'll be showing you our travel to Saigon, what SIM cards to get, and how to get into the city, Banh Mi and crossing roads. Everyone, early start today. Today's finally arrived. We're going to Vietnam for the first time. So this has come about over, for me, about 21, 22 years. First one to go back early 2000s, just never getting there. One thing or another, COVID, money, time, just never getting there. So we're finally getting there today, hopefully, all being well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to leave any comments. So we're just waiting on my Grab taxi now, heading to the airport, so we'll see you when we get there. Okay, so we've arrived at Ep4. We're going to go and get checked in. Took about an hour from the city, so it's quite a long way actually. But Jacky's had another weekend at Bernadette's moment. Your hair's looking good from napping on my nap. So we're going to go in and get checked in, get our bags checked through and everything, and then we'll see you past security. Probably one of the easiest security checks we've ever done. Through in about 2 minutes. Check our passports, check our boarding cards obviously coming through, but then when you go through security they don't check your electricals or anything like that, so you didn't have to empty them out the bag. I forgot to put my phone and GoPro in my bag, and I just walked through the scanner and started going mental, and the bloke's just sat on his phone and he never bothered. So happy days. You could get anything through there, couldn't you? Bloody hell. So let's just hope this flight is safe. So this airport's huge. It's got 2 terminals. We arrived at the main one, and this is Ep4, and this one is absolutely massive, isn't it? Yeah. Chatty thought it was dead small when we got here, and it's really not. Someone's a little grumpy today. Yeah, our gate's now open. We're flying with Air Asia. So these are like a budget airline. We didn't pay that much for these flights. It was about £80 between the two, about £40 each. It's not too bad. It's only going to take 2 hours to get there. So we should get there just after midday Vietnamese time. We're just going to head down to the gate now. I'll go back on that whole security thing. We've just had to go through a security control just before we're leaving for the gate, so it's taking a little time to get through there. And to be fair, the queue wasn't huge, but you've obviously got to get everything out your bag. Slight delay. Flight from Ho Chi Minh's just come in a little bit late. It was about a 15-minute wait. It's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, I suppose. But we're on my way. The seat's okay. Feel a bit pushed forward, but leg room's not as good. I mean, I've got my headphones in there, but I haven't got as much space between me and the seat in front. It's only 2 hours, so it's not too bad. And it's a budget airline, what do you expect? We're finally in Vietnam, Jackie. Finally here. It's quite a good flight actually, wasn't it? It was dead quick. When I felt like we'd been in the air for about an hour. I felt like we're just getting up and then we're coming down. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I slept.
Yeah, Jackie, weekend at Bernadette did it. The only thing we had a bit of bother with was trying to get drinks, and it would only take a credit card for some reason, but never mind. We had one with her anyway, but I thought the currency card would work because it does act as a credit card as well as a debit card, but they just wouldn't have it. This is where the real adventure now starts. We've done Kuala Lumpur, which was just one place, but this is where we're going to start moving from south to north. Let the fun begin. Made it through immigration in about
Half an hour?
40 minutes, I would say, half an hour.
Half an hour.
It just seemed to take ages.
Yeah, half an hour.
So it was taking about three minutes or something for everyone to get through. So we're gonna go and get our bags now, find our carousel, and then we'll get through the arrivals, get a SIM card, and we'll get a taxi into town. It is. It's been on its own little travels. There we go. That mine. Ooh. So apparently the best ones to use in Vietnam are Viettel. We're going to get a month's SIM card, and I think it costs about 10 to 12 US dollars. So we'll go and get one from here. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, so got a grab, turned up pretty quick. It's absolute bedlam out here. So yeah, I think it should take about half an hour, but we'll enjoy the ride in. literally been here about 10 minutes. You can already tell this place is going to be mental. There's just traffic and people everywhere. Just coming out of the airport, it was just like you couldn't move for people. And there's just cars just let it across the roads. And it's taking about 10-15 minutes or something there just to get out of the airport. Just queued in traffic. So it's definitely going to be a massive assault on the senses when you're here, I think. Which is what I've heard and read before. But I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so we've arrived at our accommodation in Ho Chi Minh where we're going to stay for the 2 nights that we've originally got planned at the moment. We might extend, we don't know yet. So we've just been shown to our room. The guy on the desk is really helpful. It looks like the location's brilliant. Everything we want to see is kind of in walking distance. So we're just going to go in and show you the room. Oh.
So we have bed, which seems to be nice and comfy.
That's nice and soft.
Oh yes.
Good.
TV, little dresser, mirror.
We've got,
A balcony with a view.
but we've got a little area there. You can go outside. It's a little private area.
I mean, the mosquitoes might be.
No, mate, yes.
So we've already got me on my head. Wardrobe space.
Oh, we're just living out of bags at the minute.
Safe there if you need it as well. And got some water and kettle.
Little biscuity things.
Little.
Sesame seeds.
It's like when you come for the boot. That, like
And
tea.
some snacks.
We've got some snacks. Oh, there's some.
Ooh, what's in?
Oh, they look interesting.
Yeah, for biscuits.
Yeah. And you have the bathroom. Just little, but it'll do it.
That's for the amount of time we'll be in the room.
So yeah, sink, toilet, shower. Little complimentary when you've got
Oh yeah.
shampoo and stuff. It's good. Ooh, we've got an extra toilet paper. Oh, so you've got
Toothbrushes.
That's really good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good having as well. Toothbrushes.
Sick bag.
Oh, razor.
Mm.
Sick bag. Cotton buds. More cotton buds. A shower cap.
Yeah.
Good. So also you've got, which is really good, we give you a free laundry service, which is we didn't expect that. So you just put your stuff in the basket, put your stuff in the foam, put the foam in, leave it outside the door, and then they'll come and collect it.
That's good.
Wash your clothes and then bring it back the next day. So
Splendid.
we've got a few bits of washing to do.
So we just put it all in there now then.
Yeah, you just do it all in. Yeah, and you've got free Wi-Fi. Checkout time is 12 as well, but we said we could stay later if you want. You just request it.
It's alright, comfortable, isn't it? Cosy actually. Got aircon as well there at the top.
Aircon, yeah. So far so good. So in box number 1, we have a hairdryer.
Box number
Box
2.
number 2.
Nuggins. We've gotten this map here, and he's pretty much marked everywhere we can go on there. So we'll get sorted in here first, and then we'll probably go out and we'll maybe try some food.
Yeah, that's wrong.
We'll try some proper Vietnamese food. So again, he's pointed apparently just round the corner there's a street, and there's loads of sort of places for Banh Mi and pho and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
we'll go and see what we'll fancy, and we'll let you know what the food's like. straight out of Petit Mimosa. Turn left, turn right, and apparently there's a district here for food. So it's right on my doorstep. It's literally 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes. Just walked out, turned left, and we're on the street now. So we're going to see what we're going to get down this street here. One of the staple dishes in Vietnam is Banh Mi. I'm going to try this one just as my first thing to try when we're in Vietnam. So this one's called Grandma's Banh Mi. It's just across the road from where we're staying. It's about $1 for a Banh Mi here. So we're going to go in and try the Banh Mi for the first time and we'll get Jacky's reaction to it.
Can I have 2 of the barbecue pork?
Banh Mi is you?
2 banh mi? Yes, yes. Spicy? Just a little bit. Yes. Thank you.
So the Banh Mi originated in Vietnam in the mid-19th century when Vietnam fell under French colonial rule. The French brought their baguettes with them and the Vietnamese people began to eat the bread in a similar way to the French, typically with cold cuts of meat, butter, cheese and pâté. It wasn't until about 1954 when the French rule ended that Vietnamese people finally began to impose their own influences on the sandwich. Mayonnaise replaced butter, cilantro and fresh chilies were added for flavour and pickled vegetables were also thrown into the mix. Banh Mi condiments can vary quite a bit, but spicy chili sauce and mayonnaise are the couple that are the most widely used.
It smells so good.
That's good.
It looks and smells delicious. Bread's dead crispy, nice and warm. Really good. That's dead warm there. Really good. Oh, it's really good. Really, really good. Pork's nice and juicy, dead thin. The sauce is really nice as well. Not too spicy because I wasn't sure how spicy it would be. But pickles, bit of coriander. I'm assuming that's a bit of pork fat. Onion, cabbage maybe, cabbage. Yeah, really nice. So far so good.
Listen to that crisp.
It's dead crispy, dead thin bits of meat as well. Bomb.
I'll give this a try now. See if I agree with Jackie. Oh no. Yeah, the bread really fresh, isn't it? It's like a sweet sauce. It's carrot, coriander, cabbage, barbecue pork, and then I think there's 2 sauces in there. I think one's like it's like a sweet chili-ish sauce, but it's not like sweet chili sauce, but not. It's more salty, I would say, but yeah, pork's lovely, pretty good. Good first Banh Mi. So we're going to attempt to cross the road for the first time. Apparently there's an art to this. Nobody stops for you, you just walk. So this is probably a good street to try because this probably isn't even one of the busy streets. So we'll give a little bit of practice. So this is my training. So let's go.
That's so good.
Alright for a first attempt. But we'll try.
Here, don't stop, but then.
Well, they do when you stop.
I'll stop.
Which made me stop. But there's much busier streets here in Ho Chi Minh. ride across the road.
I'm a little bit scared.
Christ almighty. Never seen anything like it. I mean, you've seen videos of it before, but you cannot see any of the road for the bikes, can you? I've kind of ever remember seeing anything as busy as that in my life. New.
Nah.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. And we've got to try and cross this now.
There'll be less people here.
So if this is the last time you hear from us, it's been nice knowing you. Okay, so yeah, we'll go. First bit done. You're lucky it's on red, Jackie.
I know, oh God. Never been so pleased to see red.
Luckily there was some Vietnamese people crossing the road at the same time, thankfully. So we just followed them and that made it a bit easier. But I think the key here is just don't stop, just keep going. Absolutely crazy. Never seen anything like that in my life. I don't know how anything gets done here, how anybody gets anywhere. There's no rules on the road. I'm sure I read a statistic somewhere that in Ho Chi Minh City alone there's 7 or 8 million bikes, which is just crazy when you think about it. Some cities don't even have 8 million people. And I can see why there's as many bikes, because they're just everywhere. And everybody just avoids everybody. I would not want to drive here.
They're just like running on.
Not in the city. Absolutely crazy. There's dogs in baskets and everything, and yeah, just absolutely mental. So we've made it across the road. We tried our first Banh Mi.
Several roads.
So these are going to be well-earned pints. We're in Pasteur Brewing House or Brewing Company, I think it's called, Brewing Company. We're going to toast Michael Derbyshire. So these drinks are a new Michael, thank you.
Thank you.
You'll probably get a few mentions because of your generous donation.
Yes, thank you very much.
But we made it to Vietnam. It's ran quite smoothly today, which has been good. So far, yeah.
So good.
Something always goes wrong somewhere, but so far everything's gone really well. So we're going to finish these off, then we'll probably head back and get changed, and then we'll probably go somewhere later. Cheers! Ooh, it's sweet.
It's fruity.
So just a quick idea about some of the prices, although we're going to do a video on prices probably in the next episode. We've just been to the shop, got 2 beers, big bottle of water and a little thing of milk just so we can have a cup of tea in the morning, and it was £1.65, so compared to back home that's very, very cheap. You'd probably pay more than that for one lager at home. So yeah, very cheap. And apparently Ho Chi Minh's meant to be a bit more expensive than other places in Vietnam as well, so those prices are anything to go by. Very cheap. What we're going to do tomorrow is a proper first impressions video. We're going to go around Ho Chi Minh tomorrow, and what we're going to do, the plan is we'll go and see all the sites tomorrow, that we can, as many as we can fit in, and we'll mark down everything we spend so you can get an idea of how much things are just in Ho Chi Minh itself, and just so you can maybe compare the prices after COVID. We've never been before, but I know a lot of people have been many times, so just to see what the prices are like now, and if you're ever coming here, just so you can get an idea of what prices are like. So it'll be kind of like a tourist video in terms of how much a tourist would spend, or a backpacker, just seeing some of the sites, the food, the beer, and we'll total that up and show you how much we spend in that day.
In the next episode, we visit the War Remnants Museum, the Independence Palace, and we stumble upon Saigon's first ever Banh Mi festival.
Good morning from Vietnam. You thought I was going to do it there, didn't you? Today we're going to look around some of the sites, but also totaling up how much it's costing with. Yeah, that was tough going. There were some images in there, I think that'll stay with me for the rest of my life. What you got now?
It's a
Banh Mi pizza.
mini Banh Mi, yeah.